Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks to this thing, baby. Today I want to get my 90-90 boo-boo on. So I decided to take the GOAT's Cyber Dragon to Houston Regionals. And I did some crazy stuff today, you guys. Some really crazy stuff. We'll get into it when we get into it, but the deck definitely, as far as where my expectations lie, the deck overperformed. You know, in every area, in every aspect. Everything I thought it was good at, it was actually overly done. Like, it was great. It's just a savage and crazy overpowered deck, and I really think that it can beat anything. It has that kind of potential, you know, everything but Herald. But you know what, you guys, I'm gonna actually hop into the list because there's some crazy stuff that happened, and I want to talk about it. So we'll start off with the OG himself, you know what I'm saying? Best effect, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, this card just says, break the duly, break the board, bro. That's all that matters, you know? That's all that matters, bro. I'm not using my normal summon unless you have an Ibly. I'm breaking your board, and I'm killing you. Like, this card is amazing, you know? You gotta have 2 bays in your main deck so you can get your dupe, you know? Dupe scoop, you know what I'm saying? Dupe scoop.
Dupe scoop.
Yeah, 3 OG Cyber Dragons. This guy is amazing, bro. Such a broken effect, you know? Go, bro. This guy changed. He changed the whole meta when Cyber Dragon came out, the very first one. They're like, free 21 beater? You don't have to tribute summon for it, bro. He's broken. Okay.
Oh
really
my
broken.
God! A free summon.
Yes. He's a danger. Next up, we have 3 core. Core is dangerous, bro.
Core is very dangerous.
This card is dangerous, okay? This card breaks an entire board by itself, okay?
By itself, literally by itself.
You can just normal this guy, and if they have a Trigate and they have a fully linked board, then you can just set them and you can contact fuse, and you can fuse into Mega Fleet. And then you can play your Cyber Emergency, grab Eltonin, special Cyber Eltonin by banishing Core from your graveyard, right? And then he'll send everything, all the other monsters on the field to the graveyard. Like, legit, just send them from the field to the graveyard. No targeting, no destroying, they're gone. And if they don't negate Core, he does all that by himself. 1 card breaks boards, bro. And this 1 card will kill your back rows too. This 1 card will blow your board up, bro. There's so many combos that I have with Core. He's a lifesaver. He does everything your deck needs you. Like, everything that you need for your deck to do, Core does that for you. He does all the dirty work for you. He's very flexible. There's a lot of options for him. This card facilitated OTKs just by resolving him. He allowed me to set up disruptions. He's just so good, bro. He's dangerous. Like, you do not want to, bro, I'm telling you, you don't want to mess with Core, bro. Like, for real. Like,
Negate his effects.
Bro, like, and people are scared to ash it because of the dupe. The machine dupe, bro. And it's real. I would rather this card's effect resolve the machine dupe.
True that.
But the funny thing is, most people think you have this machine dupe so they don't ash your Core. And when you don't have the machine dupe, they end up using their ash on something irrelevant, which is really cool. So yeah, Core's just amazing. Like, I've legit set up Cyberload overflow boards. Just like, pop your monsters with overflow, pop your back rolls with Cyberload for the Chimera tech. It's just busted. Like, Core's the MVP, you guys. Like, he does everything.
He breaks boards by himself.
By himself, he's dangerous. And then we have triple hers. What I like to think of hers is he's like a resource manager, all right? So he's a way that I can accumulate Vantage, or I can also, what you call, a reestablish, or also recur. He gives me follow-ups. I like to use him to get my Core back from my graveyard to my hand so that I can continue consistently generating advantage while at the same time setting myself up with the follow-up. Because if my board gets broken, I don't want to be that dude that has no cards in hand. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a follow-up play always and forever. And that's what I use her for the most. I always use hers to add Core back. Unless there is no Core to add back, then I'm going to grab Cyber Dragon from deck because I don't have a choice. But I normally use him from grave. He's just too broken, you guys. He really is. Hers is amazing. Next up, we have Triple Galaxy Soldier. I mean, this man, you know, he fits into the archetype very perfectly. He's a light machine. He's very easy to get out. He facilitates a lot of aggressive OTKs and pushes. He sets you up for your overload. He sets you up for your overflow. He sets you up for your rest system. He sets you up for so many plays. It's crazy. Like, you know, Galaxy Soldier is amazing. I don't even care if I resolve his effect or not. Half the time, I'm using him just to bait you. Like, I just want your Ash Blossom out of your hand so that I can do what I want to do without the fear of Ash Blossom. This card is very easy. There are times I legit put him as Chain Link 2 because I wanted them to Ash Blossom him so bad. Like, I just wanted them to Ash him, bro. Like,
that's funny.
He's broken, though. He really is. He's a good card. And then my one-ups?
I tried my best not to negate it, but I sure did Book of Moon that fool.
I remember, bro. You kind of
Today.
Yeah, today. Yeah. So we have Vire. Vire is a really good one-up for me. He doesn't do a lot of work, and I don't feel that he has a lot of synergy in the deck. There's a cute little normal summon Core special him combo, but that's cute, you know? And Cyber Dragons are savage. They're a scary deck, and I feel like this card doesn't really fit in the archetype the way that he should. He's just really literally another name that can get itself out on board and has a different level, so he has synergy with Overflow. Also, having an extra Cyber Dragon name doesn't hurt because any Cyber Dragon will break established boards. You know, it'll break U-Links, it will tear Thunder Dragons apart. I'll tell you guys how I broke some crazy boards today. But yeah, Vire is just really good. Some things that I disagreed with was some of the best players playing Cyber Dragons did not run Eltonin and they did not run Jizakuru. I find that is very, very incorrect. I feel that Jizakuru actually saved my life today. When I was playing Dracos, I was putting in that work on Dracos. I kept busting their board wide open, killing all their back row, killing Knuckles. He kept recycling Knuckles and resummoning him. And eventually he summoned Metaltron. He summoned Metaltron and he popped all my stuff. He popped my Infinity because he impermanents my Infinity. Then he popped my Infinity, popped my Overflow. I chained it to pop his Metaltron in his diagram, and his Metaltron was unaffected. But because Overflow got popped, I got my emergency. I did emergency for core for repair plant. Grab my Kaiju because I main deck it, Kaiju the Metaltron, and then contact fuse in the fortress and actually attack for game. He was already at 800 life points. If I wasn't main decking the Kaiju, I wouldn't have won that game. So I found that you just have to play it. And the same thing with Eltonin. Eltonin's the reason why core breaks boards by itself, because this is an option. You always need spot removal, right? But this is a board wipe that doesn't target or destroy. It's very unique, and it's afforded to the arsenal. If your arsenal has a beneficial Crute Mon that not very many decks have access to, why would you not take advantage of that? This is a very, very powerful card, and I recommend
What's that card again?
Cyber Eltonin?
Cyber Eltonin? Y'all remember that card?
Yeah, this big face guy. He's busted.
Yeah, I know that
really
glare
good.
is on it. I know that glare is on it, so I know y'all wanted to see it. Cyber Eltonin.
Then our hand traps, we have triple Ash Blossom and triple Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries and double Drone Lockbird. I wanted to go pretty heavy on the hand traps because I was just concerned that I would go second against the FTK deck and they would FTK me. And that's why, and because my deck, I like to go second, you know, I want to have a fair chance. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh too, you know, I don't want to play a game of solitaire. So I chose the Winter Cherries and the Droll because it's hand traps you can activate before Azathoth. And spoiler alert, you guys, that FTK deck is not summoning that rank 4 every single time, bro. Like, not consistently. So I feel like it was more hype than anything. You can use a lot of hand traps against it. If it gets to that point where you can't hand trap it, that's fine, but you can still use Ogre. All those other cards are still fine for it. So yeah, really good hand traps. I felt that they helped me out a lot. I can't really say that I asked so many people. Like, I didn't really have asked that much, but I did have Winter Cherries. I cherries Firewall, and I cherries Nova in the mirror match today, which kind of just won me the duel, which is really good. For our spells, we have triple Cyber Emergency. Cyber Emergency, it really puts in that work. And I like it because my monster count is really low, you guys. It's really low. It's like 11. And I need to see more names. And I like that it's in the spell form, you know? So I really like that it's like 3 extra Cyber Dragon monsters that I need without them actually being monsters because it gives me deck thinning. I like deck thinning. I like being able to empty cards out of my deck. So I have a better chance of drawing better cards as well. And something interesting is I actually played triple Repair Plant today. The thing with Repair Plant is the setup that it requires is really easy. You're going second with Cyber Dragons. You're always going into your Chimera Tech family, your Mega Fleet, and your Fortress and stuff like that. It's too easy to get Cyber Dragon from the field to the grave, even if it's just for a contact fuse. It's too easy to do with Galaxy Soldier, Foolish. There's so many other cards. It was never really a dead card for me. So yeah, triple Cyber Repair Plant. Use this to search Eltonin. Use this to search my Kaiju. I use it to search Inspector Border twice. It's broken. And then we also have triple Machine Dupe. Machine Dupe, you guys, is really, really nice. It's nutty. It allows me to go first. Like, it really helps me to go first. And going second, it gives you more pressure. Because this can be even a bait. Because if you already have game with your Overload Fusion, you just Machine Dupe. And it's either overkill or they stop the Machine Dupe play and you follow up with your Overload. It's really good, you guys. Machine Dupe is nuts.
Machine Dupe is nuts.
We have double Cyber Rev System. It's a Monster Reborn that legit brings your guy out and he can't be destroyed by card effects. And it works from hand too, and it's not once per turn. So I played 2. And then 1 Overload and 1 Cyberload. I felt that this was perfect. I'm only trying to resolve Chimera Tech 1 time. I can easily go for game without Chimera Tech, so I didn't want to put so much focus on him as I did last time. So I felt that 1 Overload, 1 Cyberload. I actually cut the 1 Overload for a Cyber Repair Plant because I felt it was easier to set up for Repair Plant than it was for Overload, so it'd be a less situational card. And it worked out perfectly. There was games where I actually had Cyberload and Cybernetic Overflow, and I legit banished to overflow the monsters and then Cyberlo Fusion summon Chimera Tech and pop the back rows and blew my opponent's board up on his turn.
Okay.
And then Foolish, it's amazing. It's another Cyber Dragon. It's just like your repair plants and your emergencies. It's just more names that you really need, and it loads you up for plays like this. It loads you up for plays like Overflow. It sets you up really well. This also can help you to break the U-Link because this can actually dump Core, or it can dump hers, and either way you're gonna get Cyber Dragon and you can just kill them, which is really good.
Core, banish, special summon, Cyber Dragon monster. Duly gone.
It's broken. And for traps, I played 3 evenlies. Unfortunately, I actually did not evenly anybody today. I didn't even draw it. Yeah, I didn't even draw it one time. Like, legit, I don't know where the card was, but I don't have anything to say about it. It's still a great card. And then triple impermanence. Impermanence I saw a lot, as well as overflow. I was drawing this card like crazy. I wasn't even really searching it that much because I kept drawing it. One time I drew it off of Griffin by accident, and I was like, well, that's free. It's really broken, you guys. It's like, I look at this like it's crowd control, you know? It's a really good crowd control card that allows you to punish your opponent for overextending, or it also can act as a very, very powerful kind of like mid-level disruption. Like, it's really good against Gokis and spam-heavy decks that need all their monsters to link summon with, and you kill those. Or you just go over back throws. Like, this is how I killed the Draco deck. Like, I overflowed him twice, and then when he got that Metaltron, you know, I Kaiju and OTK'd him. It was crazy. Like, I even played against Thunder Dragons today. They opened Double Colossus and Double Colossus and Titan. I ended up doing dupe with hers. I did double Cyber Dragon from my deck, Nova Infinity. Infinity take the Colossus in the main monster zone, contact fuse with Infinity and his Colossus in the extra monster zone because Mega Fleet says Cyber Dragon monster and not Cyber Dragon. And then Kaiju his Titan. I broke his whole board for free. And then I overflowed him during his standby and he scooped. Like, legit. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was so crazy, yo. Like, this card is just the nuts. And it's not even, if you read it, it says you can only use each effect of overflow once per turn, and I like that it's not even that weird drawback where you can only use one effect. If they pop it and you chain it, you get both effects. So you get a plus and your opponent negs heavy. It's a good card.
Ooh.
And obviously Impermanence is broken. I actually negated Soul Charge and I negated Pot of Desires with this card today. Something I learned, just set it in the middle column, bro. It's like a bad habit for people to just set their cards in the middle column. So yeah, that's that.
It is. I'm a victim to that fact.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim to impermanence today, but I'm a victim to the fact that the middle is the best.
Yeah, bro. It's smart. I just started setting impermanence in the middle, and it really helped. Like, legit, negated Pot of Desires and Soul Charge. Yeah. And it was, like, hilarious because he actually played it in the same column as my impermanence. And I was just like, bro, I don't even need to negate this dude's effect, but I'm going to just flip it so I can negate that, yo. So now for my side deck. I sided triple Inspector Border. It has really good synergy with this deck. I actually, when I was paired up against Burning Abyss Danger, this is what I sided in. I didn't side in anything else. And what I did was I put my Cherries and my Drone Lockbirds and my Overload and a couple other cards into my side deck and put these 7 in. And I opened with the Inspector Border Sanctum, and that was it. He scooped. And I had the nuts. I had the nuts in my hand. I was like, please, sir, please kill this Inspector Border, bro, because I have so much plays to make, and I can't use monster effects right now. But it was already enough. Like, this is legit, because Scythe is an on-summon. The turn you special summon, you're under him. So it's not like his effect actually activates. You can Scythe under Border. It's broken. Triple red reboot, win button. This deck is aggressive. If I reboot you, you're dead. And on top of that, for Sky Strikers, it's too easy, bro. It's too easy. You Kaiju them, you Chimera Tech their back row, and then you absorb the Kaiju, and there's no more Widow Anchors, and then you kill them. Like, you just Seeger Chimera Tech. I Seeger Chimera Tech 3 people today. I teched for 42 3 times. That was just overdone. Double Twin. And you guys ready for the spicy tech of the century, bro? I played 3 DNA surgeries in my side deck.
Nice.
You guys do not understand how good this card is. I decided, like I said, to get my 90-90 boo-boo on, so I was not all the way serious. I should have been 100% serious while I was playing, but I was just having so much fun. I was really slaughtering a lot of people, bro. I wish I had got footage of the stuff that I did, because I broke some retarded boards. I just pulled off some crazy feats. This deck is insane, you guys. Like, that Thunder Dragon story and the story about the Dracos, that's really, like, it's nothing compared to what, like, I was really doing to other decks. But surgery is flexible. Now, what I really was curious about was how many people would be sideboarding Chimera Tech Fortress. the fear of the Cyber Dragons actually being popular enough for people to sideboard it was in my mind. So I felt that counter siding for that was smart. The Innate Surgery can change all your monsters from being machines to anything else. So the Fortress can't summon himself because he requires Cyber Dragon monster and machines. But on the flip side, this is a hard counter to Thunder Dragons, and I felt that was really important. It's a hard counter to the zombie strategy. It's just really, really good. It's well-rounded. It actually screws over Gokis because they have to go into a Soul Day with Warriors. So it's really good. But the main thing I actually use this on, which was really cool, I made a Fortress using 6 monsters. I made everything machines, and I used my Hers and Contact Fuse with Hers and 5 of their monsters, and actually went into a Fortress that had 6,000 attack. So yeah, DNA Surgery, it was really nice, bro. Like they're really sleeping on this card, and the fact that it counters Thunder Dragons was insane. But yeah, it's really, really good. And that's pretty much the deck profile, you guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all for sacrificing the time out of your day to watch my channel, and I definitely have a lot more, spice coming for you guys, and I have a lot more videos coming for you as well. But yeah, you guys, I really appreciate it. God bless you. Peace.